Alright, see what we got here. Got a little something in the mail. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. About to review this thing. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. It definitely was expensive, that's for sure. Let's get this out of the way. Another unorthodox intro to a Keeping It Real review. What we have here is straight from Toyco. My boy Andrew. Toyco on Facebook. Link in the description below. Let's go over this bad boy and see what's popping, cracking, and shaking. Babushka, and this is SPDR Bot out of packaging with Peni. And the reason why I give more emphasis on SPDR Bot is because he has the most articulation. Peni is indeed just a statue. Let's give a little bit of closer look on Peni here. And she cannot stand on her own. You need this stand. And taking this thing straight out of packaging, I'm just doing this just so you guys can understand that it is impossible. I don't care who you are. You're not getting Peni to stand on her own. You need this or she will not. I mean, you can lean her up against something, but you know, that's not standing, is it? Okay, so this comes in packaging. So what you do, you just basically you plug this in the back of her backpack, and it's a little crazy trying to get it in there, but I guess once it's in there, it's in there. Don't be alarmed. The stick will rest against the back of her skirt. So, and then you place it right in the hole here. And the way she's pre-posed is she's basically, what do you call it, on her heels. It's not exactly easy to do all of this, but you see what I'm saying? It's not exactly easy. But this is a Keeping It Real review, so, you know, everything that's I'm going through and the difficulties that I'm having, I will show you. I don't want no cookies and bubbles blown up anyone's butt cheeks. You feel me? That's not the type of reviewer I am. So she's this, and as you can see, her, you know, her leg is, or her foot is kicked up like that, you know, on purpose or whatever like that. And then once you get in there, you kind of want to get it securely in there. So, you know, this is how she stands. But to give you guys a better look at it, you know, it is the type of stylized animation look that she has. And she did have this look, you know, in the movie. So it is accurate, you know. She is from a different universe as it is. And that is Peni in a nutshell. Cute little figurine. But Peni, you're gonna have to go to the Bizak now, because this right here is the star. SPDR is the star. All right, very, very, very articulated. This is by Sentinel, so their articulation pulls no punches. But just to give you guys an overall look, is that, you know, glossy type of plastic. As you can see, you know, my lights are hitting off of him really well and bouncing. Was what I meant to say. But take a look at the back here, and you have you know, that's the stamp of, you know, Marvel 2022 there, so on and so forth. But yeah, this is the back of the SPDR. Feet, right here, also here. Ball hinges everywhere, universal ball hinges everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? They're everywhere. So he does have pinchers, right? So these pinchers, you can pose them however you need to pose them. Open, close, open one finger, put, not finger. I guess I'm just gonna stick the pincher. Put one pincher up, put the pincher down, open the pinchers up wide, you know what I mean? So yeah, let's just jump right into this articulation. I mean, obviously I can't go over every single point of articulation of this guy because that'll be too long, but just know that he does rotate here at the arm, and this rotates 360. It's a universal ball peg, so everything rotates 360 degrees. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like, I mean, whatever pose you can come up with what he's got going on is what you're going to get. Now, as far as the balance is decent. You know, he's not a heavy figure at all. So him balancing on things is not going to be a problem. You know what I mean? He's going to do what he has to do, or he's going to do what you want him to do, I should say. You know, you can make him give him a hug, or, you know, the hug pose, or, you know, you can stand him up straight, or, you know, it's wherever you want to take it, to be honest. So this here, you know, also universal joint, this here. So you can, and this gets a little funky, you know. You could get them to crouch or whatever like that. You know, and here it is, look. So you see how this joint here, I mean, you can, if you want, you can position that joint to go on this side, and then it'll be like this. So you, as you can see, these two lines here are not here because this is the back side or underside of his arm, right? So wherever you want to take this, man, this type of figure is open to your own interpretation. You feel me? So let's do it like this. Let's go down here. Let's go like this here. Let's put one arm here, or one pincher here on his knee. Let's get one down. Now, you know, it's a weird looking pose, but he's a funny looking bot. You know what I mean? I mean, just whatever you want to do, man. But here it is. So let's get this guy standing up right here, and we'll rotate this. What is the back side? This is the front side. Let's give him a pose where he can move or put his hands on his legs. How about that one? I guess. Whatever, bro. All right, so check this out. This thing came with some instructions, an instruction booklet, right? And it's a very detailed instruction book. So what you can do, I mean, what it comes with is, you know, this is what I was talking about earlier, Peni's stand right here. This is her stand. We're going to go over these accessories and whatnot, but I just wanted to show you guys a booklet. And also, hold on, what we have here, we have also stickers in the bag. Let's check this out. And they're not like your traditional stickers, because from the directions, they want you to wet it, right? And then you can stick and place it wherever you want on your SPDR. So that's different, you know. These little hello Spider-Man, can we see these? Let's see. So yeah, it says hello Spiderman, and then you have these here. Yep. All right, so next page, they show you how to get the stand together in the steps 1, 2, and 3, and how it slides, so on and so forth. And then this step is how you can actually put him on the stand. So, and you can have him in, jumping poses and whatever poses your brain can come up with, as far as getting this SPDR into a situation that fits what you're trying to go for. Then here, this shows that he does have lights and he does have batteries. He also comes with batteries as well. Right? 3 of these batteries. Excuse me. Something's up my nose, and now I sound all nasally. Apologize. Next page here, so on and so forth. You can take these things apart. It's no problem doing that. If you want to have the feet on his, I guess where his arms should be, you can do that. They show you A1, B1, A2, B2, so on and so forth. You can even put them on the top. And like I said, we'll go over this all again, but in real time. But I just wanted to show you guys this booklet and how detailed it was. As you can see, these are different type of functions. So let's go with these different type of functions and these lights, shall we? Let's get to it and see what it do. All right, I tell you what, let's start with the batteries. So I did install the batteries and I did put them in there. So let's show you how that went about. So first, you could do it with your fingernail if you have a fingernail, right? If you don't, you can use something to lift the back of this open. So what you do, you'll use something to pry the back of this open and lift it up. It works better for the edge of my fingernail, to be honest. And then you will take a screwdriver, but not this size screwdriver. You see how small that screw is? Yes, it does take a Phillips, but you're gonna need something like this. There's a difference. So you unscrew that there, and you put the batteries inside here. Once you do that, easy enough. Close it back up. Slides back in there. But why did I do that? Jeez. Because the switch is underneath here. So the on switch is here. You click that on. I might as well leave it off. And then the front lights up. So let's get everybody a good look at that. My lights may be causing it for you not to see too good, but it does light up pretty good. So we'll turn it off and turn it on so you guys can see that, yes, that light there is quite bright. Quite bright there. Obviously it looks better off camera. I don't know, because of the glare that's coming from the inside, from the outside light in. But I think we can all see and agree that this light here is definitely bright. But also accessory wise, here, right here at the top, take your fingernail or whatever type of sharp object you have, put that in there, and you can also see the lights inside here. And this is one face right here, and he also comes with a smiling face, which is right here. Easy enough. You see the notch right here, line it up and place it on top, and now you have a smiling SPDR bot. Right? Pretty cool. All right, now let's go over some of the other functions that this thing have and other poses you can get this guy in. Like I mentioned before, so you don't get confused with what is what. No, hold up. Actually, that is a lie, because I thought this L, I thought this L was for left, but here he has an L right here. So I guess it doesn't matter where you put these things, because it's all up to what you want to do with it. So it doesn't matter where you put his so-called arms, you feel me? Because they don't have a distinguishing left or right. So you can even put some things, and we'll turn this off to preserve batteries, but you can even put things or his makeshift arms or legs in this slot right here, in this hole. Let's get to it though. Let's show some of the things this thing can be. And voila! You can have them in this little funky type of situation with Peni, right? Pretty different, pretty cool though, nonetheless. See how his his legs are now where his arms used to be, and his front forearms, if you will, attached with his pinchers are now in the back. So that's pretty funky, man. You know what I mean? That's pretty funky. You know, he can walk on his arms, and these, you know, things can be pushed this way. I mean, it's just this is what you call creative. You know what I mean? So whatever your brain can do, I wonder if he can just balance himself like this. This is a lot of weight on these universal joints. Maybe not. I just want to see it. I'm just trying to see something. I'm trying to amuse myself here and see how strong these universal joints are, and as long as you counterbalance and get everything balanced right, I guess, yeah, why not? He can get funky with it. Okay. All right, SPDR. I ain't mad at you. I am not mad at you. But these here, when you put these at the bottom, just know you can't really go too many ways with this because how short it is. And this came off. This is good for you guys to see. This came off. But obviously it will go back on. And you can pop that right back in there. I may have to do this off camera. I don't know. Let's see. But this is keeping it real, man. I love to keep it funky, man. I love to show the mistakes, the hiccups, all of that stuff, man, because this is what we go through when the cameras are off, or, you know, perfection is not my forte. And because humans, we're not perfect. You know, we mess up. So I want to show that always, if I can. But yeah, so we'll get the stand out and we'll show how he looks with the stand, and we'll configure him back the way he was and all of that. Okay, so yeah, this is how he's looking with the stand that they gave in the box. And as you guys can see, you plug it in the back, like that there, and you can have whatever pose you want with him and Peni on your stand and placing your action figure display on your shelf. So easy enough, right? This stand here plugs in the back. It's like this. It also comes with pinchers, holders, however you want to refer them to as, but they do come with these as well. And maybe for other action figure reviews, I'll probably use this stand to show more dynamic in-flight poses, because these things pinch pretty good, right? And they're pretty strong. And the joints to them, no need to tighten them. Like, I don't know if anybody has any Mafex stands, but Mafex stands are usually loose. But these joints here, I mean, even if you need to tighten them, you can get a Phillips in there and you can tighten the joints. But like I said, no need to do that because they're already tight. This was a little different, the way they made this latch on. So as it shows in the instructions, you can slide it wherever you desire, but thing is, it stops right there. Like, you can slide here. So if you want it to be placed over on this side, you gotta take it off. And the way you take it off is, let's see here. I'm all backwards here, I believe. Hold on, let me get. Okay, the way you take it off. So if it slides from side to side, you take it off vertically. So you just slide this up and take this out. And then you can also take the whole assembly off like this here. And you can place it or port it in any of these holes that's on the stand. And this is a really tight fit, but it will go and it will stay. And I mean, it's super strong like this. You can't, you can rotate it, but make sure you get close to the base when you rotate it. Here, let me point the camera down a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. So you want to make sure you hold the base steady and then rotate it before you start rotating it. But in order to put the glass back on, you just put it back on from this side here. And I may have, okay, no, this is the right way, I believe. No, it's not. I got to turn it around. Turn around this way. What the? Hold up, I'm tripping. You gotta put it in these holes right here. You see these pegs? You gotta port them in these pegs, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like you have here. I'm tripping out. All right, and they snap back into place. So just in case you don't want to put it on that slider bar, you can port it in the holes or what have you, and you can have your stand. And the balance is really good, especially for this guy, to balance on it. But I wouldn't have the pinchers on here because of the simple fact that where would you pinch him? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where would you pinch him? What, like, why would you want to pinch him? You know, this is a less steady pinching pose. I mean, you can do it, but personally, I think it would be better to just port it in the back. And this flap just closes down, and then it's not supposed to come off, but if you get it off, I'm quite sure it'll come back on. Maybe it won't, but don't break that, just in case. Just don't break it. All right, now we'll go over a couple of size comparisons to figures you may or may not have to scale with this SPDR and Peni. Let's do it. Okay, so first off, let's see how tall this SPDR is. And he is standing at 7 1/4. 7 1/4. So just below 7.5. And Peni, she stands at about to the top of her hair. I'm going to say 4 1/4. So again, just below 4.5. 4 1/4 and 7 1/4. All right. Now here they are beside two Marvel Legends. We got Vulcan on the left, and we have Gwenpool on the right. From the G.I. Joe Classified series, we got Crocmaster on the left, and we have none other than Alley Viper on the right. Here we go, another from Hasbro, G.I. Joe Classified, Spirit Iron Knife to the left, and my main man, Roadblock, to the right. Here we go, we got some 7-inch action figures now from DC Direct. We got none other than the deceased version of Red Hood. And then to the right, we have from McFarlane, Mortal Kombat 11, Al Simmons, aka Spawn. Here we go, got some Marvel Legends out there. To the left, we got my man Miguel, better known as 2099 Spidey. And then to the right, we got Ben Raleigh. All right, this is almost the Into the Spider-Verse crew, which was an awesome movie. And this is the exact SPDR and Peni from the movie, with accompanied by the Mafex Miles Morales and the Mafex Peter B. Parker. Now I apologize, I do not have my Marvel Legends Noir or my Peter Porker, aka Spider-Ham, and who else am I missing? I'm missing one more. What's it? Oh yeah, it's popping up on the screen right now. Her. Sorry, they're really packed away in a box. Like I said, I'm trying to get this thing together, putting things up. But anyway, before I start rambling, this SPDR and Peni is a great, well, I should say SPDR is a great figure. I have to give them a rating of 9 out of 10. It's a fun figure to mess around with and to just manipulate the joints. If you're into manipulating joints and posing action figures, this is the figure for you. If you're not into manipulating joints and you just want this SPDR just to have on your shelf to accompany the rest of your Spider-Verse figures, then yes, this is the correct one. Marvel Legends put out one back in the day. I didn't build that one, guys, so sorry I didn't have that one for the size comparison, because I was waiting for this one, the correct one. I'm a stickler for things like that, so what can I say? This is a great figure. Get it. If you have the Sentinel Mafex, Mafex. If you have the Sentinel Miles, and or if you have the Sentinel Peter B. Parker, for sure you're going to need this SPDR with the Peni, statue. Maybe down the line they'll put out an articulated Peni. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe Mafex might do something, maybe not. But for now, I'm satisfied, and I do believe these will go good with my Legends once I find them. They're literally in a box, buried. I tried, guys. I tried. It was just too deep. My Marvel Legend box was just too deep. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the review. I hope I made your decision easy to get or not to get this SPDR Into the Spider-Verse with Peni. And remember, be patient with yourself, be patient with your hunts, and if you're patient enough, even an egg can and will grow legs. It's been your boy, Plastic Addict. I'll see you later. Plastic Addict, out.